It's interesting that I'm struggling with creating content because theoretically I have everything I need to create content. I can talk for hours. I have all the camera gear I could need. Right now I'm recording from a phone, but like, look at this camera. It's a Sony Alpha 7C2, which is more or less the same camera as Alpha 7 IV, except it's slightly better, is lighter, looks better, more compact. That's what the C stands for. And I have a bunch of microphones, lights. I have a gimbal, which actually doesn't make sense if you're shooting yourself, because like you're not going to be holding the gimbal out, at least not this one. Even though it's on the lighter side, it's still quite heavy. So I have all the gear that I could need for making videos, but I'm still not making them. I could narrow it down to 2 issues, actually 3. One of them is perfectionism. I probably wouldn't post this video on my YouTube channel, although why not? Like, why not? Basically, I'm a perfectionist. I've been training myself to let go. I've posted horrible videos, horrible quality, to lower the bar, to get rid of this anxiety of posting low quality videos, imperfect videos. But still, it's like there's this thing that I get one thing sort of figured out to a degree. I did it, okay, that's fine now. Okay, I posted these crappy videos, got over this barrier, but then I stopped posting. There's always several things. One of those things is I don't have enough time, even though it's a lie to a degree, but well, maybe I'm tired. There's a lot of work stuff, so can't just spend an hour recording a video and then probably my perfectionism is gonna still chime in and say, well, but you should at least edit the video. But why? I posted videos that I didn't edit. These last videos, again, lighting was bad, the resolution was bad, audio probably was okay, and there was no script or anything. So basically all the things that were like supposedly hindering me, well, it's not good enough quality wise, so I had to buy better gear, so I had to wait for better gear, to afford better gear, to, I don't know, afford a hair transplant, whatever, right? Basically I ignored all excuses in order to get it done, post it. I posted it, right? Yeah, so I got this perfectionism sort of handled once, twice, 3 times. And one of the things was that I've been sick and I did kind of have an excuse to not post. Just like when I had an excuse to not film when I was focused on my work, I had a lot of stuff to do and I don't know, didn't have any extra time to devote to any extracurricular activities, I guess. And yet there's always time, there's always energy. I had time to scroll TikTok. It's not like I rested from scrolling TikTok. It's not like I felt better after I had wasted, I don't know, half an hour, an hour on that. So I might as well film a video like this. An imperfect situation, probably horrible audio, and so what if I don't post it? Then there's I don't want to call these limiting beliefs because it's not a belief. I know that I don't have to have perfect videos in order to publish them. I don't have to have perfect content. I don't perfect editing. I know that there's always time. I don't have to have all these things perfectly aligned, right? I know that. I believe that. But they still spring up somewhere in my subconscious and I don't disarm them or I don't deal with them. And that results in me being limited by them. Limiting thoughts, let's say thoughts. This is what keeps happening. There's all these small little limiting thoughts that haven't been disarmed on a consistent basis. I haven't made it a habit to disarm them, so they rule my life. Little thoughts that are at the back of your mind, you're sort of aware of them, sort of think that, well, they might be true. In that moment, at least you might think that, or you feel that, and then at other moments maybe, yeah, no, that's absurd. Why should this limit me? Why shouldn't I make a video if the, I don't know, audio isn't perfect? Well, there's reasons, and that's one of the reasons. Logically, limiting thoughts make sense. They make sense because, yes, better audio is better video is better. Like, having a script for the video is going to improve the content value of the video, but at the same time, if it keeps you from making the videos, then is it serving you? The ultimate goal is to make videos, to improve your skills for making videos, to build a habit of making videos. But if these little limiting thoughts keep popping up, then obviously you're not going to make any videos. You're going to keep delaying, postponing making the video until conditions maybe aren't perfect, but they're good enough. Well, okay, so maybe I have the camera, I have the microphone, the lighting is good, the background is fine, but I just don't feel like it today or right now, which might be true, but usually when you start it gets easier, so you realize that that was not true, or it was true in the moment, like you don't feel like making a video, but once you start, you feel like making a video. So what's keeping me from making these videos is perfectionism. Another one, I don't have the habit of making videos. Like, I don't have the habit of starting or pressing record, talking for a while, and then either editing the video or just publishing it like it is. I don't have the habit of just making the video despite everything. And that's obviously the habit you need. As Steven Pressfield said in his book War of Art, the difference between an amateur and a professional is that the amateur is waiting for inspiration, while the professional knows that inspiration strikes every day at 9 o'clock or whenever their workday begins. Basically, they sit down to write every day, and then they write something. It might not be great, it might not be even good, but it is something, and it is progress, because maybe you need to go through a bunch of bad pages until you get to the good one. Maybe one of those bad pages gives you an idea for some good stuff to write. Basically, you need to just do it. All the things that I've been saying in this video, they're cliche, but it's amazing how, despite the cliches and other advice being true and obvious and well known, that we are not implementing it. We're not doing it. We're stuck in our heads. Maybe I should speak for myself, but we're stuck in our heads, we're stuck in our limiting thoughts, not able to put them aside and just do it. And okay, maybe you won't publish this video, like maybe I won't publish this video, but just making it right now, content is created. And like, I used to hate the word content because, yeah, you talk for an hour, that doesn't mean that it's valuable, unique, interesting, but ideas are coming out of my mouth. Basically, I'm writing right now. A lot of people don't realize is that you can talk, and this distinction between talking and writing, it's becoming less and less important, because there's audio transcription. ChatGPT can transcribe your audio, and if it's a rant, with not a lot of structure in it. What ChatGPT can do is structure it. I used to make a lot of audio notes in my phone, and the issue with that is that I just had so many notes which I didn't do anything with them. They were just drafts or whatever, which I most of the time didn't even look at ever again, because one thing is to rant an hour or even two. The other thing is to actually pull out the useful ideas from that rant. Yeah, so these notes would just sit on my phone and I didn't do anything with them. Now with ChatGPT, I just talk straight into ChatGPT. I don't even record those audio notes. But bear in mind, don't talk over 10 minutes. So I use ChatGPT to I talk for a while, then I say, when 10 minutes is up, I say, don't respond anything, I'll continue in the next message. Then I talk for another 10 minutes and so on until I have expressed all my thoughts on this topic. And then I ask ChatGPT to create a structure, or to list all the best ideas from that rant, or to create bullet points so that I could maybe use those bullet points as simple script for my next video or whatever. It has made life so much easier in this sense. I used to accumulate a bunch of drafts, and now I can actually, whenever I get too tired, I can always let ChatGPT take over, and it's not going to do a great job. The content is not going to be great. Things that ChatGPT writes, they're average at best, maybe worse, but it's finished. A good enough thing that's finished is better than a perfect thing that isn't finished. But yeah, I've been talking for half an hour, so let's just end this video here, and see you in the next one.